We want to go back to that heartbreaking scene that's playing out in Gilroy tonight, about an hour and 15 minutes outside San Francisco, where a shooting took place at a garlic festival, killing 4 people, including the gunman. CBS 13's Rob Malcolm joins us live, where a press conference just wrapped up. Rob?
Yeah, that's right. Good evening, Shireen. And let me tell you, the mayor of Gilroy, the police chief, and this entire community tonight are just devastated. This garlic festival has been taking place since 1979. It is the premier food and wine event across the country. Just thousands and thousands of visitors come to Gilroy every year. We know Gilroy just 35 minutes south of San Jose, and what happened here tonight, many people will not forget. As I mentioned, Sharon, as you also talked about at the top of the show, we just heard from that press conference. We heard from the mayor, Roman Glasgow, also the police chief, Scott Smithy. We do have a lot of video of what took place here this evening when those shots rang out at 5:40. Let's go right to some of that social media video. You can just see the chaos taking place. Now, according to Scott Smithy, the police chief here, he said the shots began at about 5:41 this evening on the north side of Christmas Hill Park. This is where the Garlic Festival is taking place. Those shots rang out in front of a music stage. Now, apparently, the suspect cut through a chain link fence, jumped over a creek through that fence and into the grounds here and started shooting people randomly, not really targeting anyone specifically, just sweeping left to right with a semi-automatic rifle. Now, police here were on scene, Gilroy officers. That suspect was shot and killed immediately. They said it took just about a minute for officers to engage that suspect. So the final count here, and we don't know if this will change by tomorrow morning, but 15 injured, 4 confirmed dead, including the suspect who was shot and killed by law enforcement. Now, they did have multiple agencies out here as well. They had the people from the Santa Clara Police Department, Monterey City also responded, and also there was a lot of other first responders here as well, setting up a triage on the grounds here at Christmas Hill Park. Now, we're at Gilroy, at Gavilan College in Gilroy. This is the reunification grounds. This is where people are coming just to check in on loved ones. You can imagine with all the chaos this evening, people just scattered, so people are being asked to come here to Gavilan College and just to check in and just find the loved ones they may be looking for. Now, we did speak with one eyewitness who came face to face with that shooter. Her name was Cheryl Lowe. She works for the Honey Ladies. Just listen to her account of what took place here this evening when she came face to face with that shooter.
And the shooter was probably from here to that barrel to us. He was standing side by side, and he took the clip out and he put another clip in, and he started walking towards our tent, and he just started shooting everywhere, just shooting randomly shooting. He shot my boss, he shot her husband, my granddaughter, and her son was in the tent. Thank God they didn't get shot. She pulled him under, my granddaughter pulled him underneath and hit him so that they didn't shoot. My granddaughter looked him straight in the face. She said he was coming at us.
Now, that was Cheryl Lowe just talking about coming face-to-face with that shooter. I also asked her about her boss. He said she's not sure if he's going to make it. Now, again, the police chief here said that they will have another press conference tomorrow morning. They'll be pushing out information on social media. This was a very short press conference, as you heard, Sharon, just a briefing for all the media that is gathered here. Now, they are suspecting that there is possibly another person that was working with the shooter. There is an active manhunt going on right now. They weren't giving us a lot of details, but they're still working this entire area here as a crime scene. Sharon?
Yeah, that was pretty chilling to hear that she was so close to that shooter. And a lot of the witnesses that we've been speaking to tonight, Rob, and I'm sure this woman the same, were referencing a high-powered weapon being used here. Did police kind of indicate anything about the suspect or the type of weapon that he was using?
Yeah, as you heard from the police chief, he just said it was a rifle, but what we're hearing from witnesses is that it was a semi-automatic rifle. Cheryl was telling me that she saw the clips. They were taped together, and so this person could just kind of flip open his rifle and just start spraying into this crowd. Just a horrific scene. If you were a witness to this, it's just unimaginable what a lot of these people have been going through. I've been to the Garlic Festival myself. I went to school here at Gavilan College, so I just know how tight-knit this community is, and it's just heartbreaking for a lot of these people that just put their heart and soul into this festival every year just to raise money for a lot of the charities here in this city.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's a scene that we see play out far too often. And I know that one of the witnesses I spoke to said that he's so worried about the children that witnessed this, little kids having to run for their lives tonight. Just kind of breaks your heart. And we hope and pray for those 15 people that are still recovering. We don't know their extent of their injuries. But Rob, thank you. Stay put. We're going to check in with you throughout the newscast.